Morning everyone. Bit of a different one doing one this early, but I thought it would be a fun thing to do before work. So yep, I'm going to do some more Mario Kart. Yesterday I did single player again, Grand Prix, mirror mode. I got that first gold cup there. Just finishing up some things here and good to go. So mirror mode. Who shall it be? Well, I've not played as Diddy Kong yet, so let me do that. I'm just going to do a normal kart today. So yeah, today is the big day with My Nintendo UK releasing their pre-orders for people in the UK. There's a lot of different things you have to achieve. I do, so I'm checking the emails. I keep checking the emails now, so give me a second, because it's like suddenly it's like you can do it now. No, nothing yet. I'll go through those things in a bit. Let me just start this race. I can never do the start. So yeah, there's a couple of things. You've got to be obviously have a Nintendo account, which I do. You have to be a subscriber to the Nintendo Switch Online system, which I am. And you have to have been so for, I think it's either a year or 2 years, which I have because I got Nintendo Switch Online the day it came out. It is a really good deal. I think in terms of online systems, you get the sort of virtual console systems. So Game Boy, NES, SNES. If you pay for expansion pack as well, you get Nintendo 64. You'll be getting GameCube soon. You get Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on where you are in the world. Obviously, you get things like F-Zero 99, Tetris 99, things like that when they were out. And there's some. You get all of these Mario Kart new courses. There's some stuff for Animal Crossing as well. You get the Nintendo Music app. So it is a really good deal, to be honest. So yeah, you have to be a member of that for, I think, for 2 years. And you have to have, and that's 2 years as of February, the end of February 2025. And then finally you have to have got at least 50 hours worth of playtime on your main Switch account. Which I mean, I think I achieved that with Breath of the Wild in 2017, so that should be fine. And just a thing to note, if you are a Nintendo Switch Online person, but you do it via a family pack, you have to be the person who pays for the Switch Online, Nintendo Switch Online account. You can't be the person who receives it via a family pack. So, but because of all of that and the fact that I've had Nintendo Switch, I don't know how they're doing it, if they're doing it fairly by going down who's achieved all these things first, but based on some of that stuff, like I got my Nintendo Switch Online on day one, I got my 50 hours of gameplay very quickly. I'm hoping that I'm one of these people, because I don't yet have a pre-order. I have an idea about one if I can't, and I do keep checking every now and again. Amazon sent me an email yesterday to say that I wasn't, which I was a surprise because I thought I did it quite early. I wasn't one of the people who they'd invited. Hi Inez. I wasn't one of the people who had been invited to purchase via Amazon. So yeah, that was a shame. But and I keep checking Amazon. I think if anyone's going to have regular stock coming in, it's them. Game had some more stock yesterday, but it was wanting me to pay the entire pre-order up front, which normally wouldn't be an issue. with some retailers, but Game is a retailer in the UK, for those who don't know, that's been in administration 2 to 3 times, and with, at the minute, the financial climate with the tariffs and the trade war stuff, I'm just anxious about giving a company that's been in financial turmoil in the past £429 in one go, so I'm not planning to go to Game. I think if you go into the store they might just take the £20, but on the online website last night when I saw that someone on Blue Sky told me oh that was rubbish. Yeah, someone on Blue Sky told me that it was on Game, but yeah, I didn't want to pay the entire thing up front just for that reason. Smiths keep getting little drips and drabs, so they're a thing, and that's one of my ideas, and I'll tell you more about that probably if I don't get this Nintendo one. Currys, again, they want you to go in store and purchase it all in one go, but again, I feel funny about that. There's another electronics retailer in the UK that AO, they haven't done their pre-orders yet, so they're also quite a good potential. I've got to concentrate now. I need to carry on getting first place. This is a really good course. Toad Harbour, is it? I'm not going to go on the top today. I quite like playing a basic kart, and the red wheels with Diddy Kong's kart being red all goes together really well. I like the red and the gold accents. So yeah, as I said yesterday on this thing, I want to try and do these streams as much as I can. I will get better at it, like proper streamers, and like start saying what I'm playing in advance. Oh no, that was not fair because Donkey Kong was in front of me. But if you tell me what you would like to see me play, I can do those sort of things. I'm concentrating at the minute on games that oh god, oh that was awful. Oh god, I've ruined my chances at a good finish place now. Oh god, that was awful. I'm concentrating on stuff at the minute that is getting like a new game in the series on Switch 2. So Mario Kart I'm going to be playing lots of. I'm going to do some Bravely Second. I'm going to be doing some Metroid Prime, things like that. So just let me know what you want to play. Eventually I will also be like streaming from PlayStation 5 and Xbox. This isn't solely a Nintendo channel, but Nintendo is the thing I love the most, so that's probably why I'll do that more than others. So hopefully anyone else who's wishing everyone luck today, who's trying to get Nintendo pre-order from the UK Nintendo store. I just feel nice to get it from Nintendo if that's possible, so I will try my best. This is a cool course. I think I've ruined my chances of getting... Well, I know I've definitely ruined my chances of getting a 3-star gold cup. I'm unsure whether I've ruined my chances with that poor finish of even getting a gold cup on this thing, so we'll see. I've got this course and one more left. No. Good thing about Diddy's, he's got fairly good acceleration, so being stopped like that, you can carry on. Oh god, I keep doing that, but I can see clearly in front of me that there's an obstruction and I just go straight through it. Hello Wyatt, my cat has just come in the room. Oh no. I hate the blue shells. What are you doing, Wyatt? Oh, it's going really bad again. I've got another. I like the fact when you're underwater that the squid ink goes straight away. Oh, that was really, really bad. Okay, come on. Concentrate. If I get below first here, I am like totally cooked for this cup, so good thoughts. Think good thoughts, people. I'm first again now. Let's see if I can keep it. There's not been a blue shell for ages though, which is slightly worrying. Oh no, blue shell right in the end. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh God. That was really frustrating. Yeah, I'm totally nowhere near. Oh, I've got to really hope that everybody else does terribly, or I might not even get on the podium at all. I think I might be able to scrape a third place finish in this overall cup, but I'm not going to even count my chickens because of stuff like that. It's crazy how the difficulty even ramps up between the mushroom and the flower cup. This is such a good Mario Kart game. Oh, maybe I should not do game streaming because I just revealed that I am rubbish at games. Like that. Like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Last lap, man. Last chance to save Diddy's racing career. I've really got to get first. Go away, Birdo. It's between Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Well, it was. Here we go. Let's see if I can hold this lead now. Keeping the guy behind me as a shield. Oh no, oh no, no. Oh God, Birdo. At least it's not Donkey Kong. Oh, that was so close. But I don't think I've done enough to get on the podium. We'll see. Oh no, third. Third. I probably would have got second had I got first there, but Well done, Birdo. You deserve your cup. So you'll have to see if I play this again in the future, if I get better and get to the gold. I'm going to play one of the new courses that got released over the last year or two via regular updates. Let me play that. And I'll play 200cc mode. I'm going to be Pauline. What kind of car would she drive? Oh yeah, she's going to be on a little bike, a Vespa. Yep, that is going to be what she does. All of these new courses. Which one? Oh, I like Waluigi Stadium. I'm going to go for that one. So these ones take courses from previous titles. There are a few new ones completely, and they also take some ones from Mario Kart Tour, the mobile game, which is where Mario and his friends race in real world cities. So this one has got Bangkok and Singapore as bookends to the course. They are quite cool if you know the cities. There's some like landmarks and things like that. Quite weird to see Mario in the real world. I will do terrible at this because it's 200cc, but it is just for fun. I think like when she does well, she starts singing stuff like, "I'll be your one-up girl." It's quite like tight corners and very short. I'm not great at turning on this. I'm so bad. The courses change between laps on this one, kind of. On the tour ones, like new areas of the city kind of open up. So it does take a lot longer to learn these courses. I think I've only ever played this course once before this, when it first came out, this part of the expansion pack. They released them like in waves. Oh, this is fun. Bouncy. Here we go. That was... I'm proud of that. That was good. Go, Pauline. Next race, I think, is a GameCube. Is a DS track. So this would have been on Mario Kart 7. Yeah, this is from Mario Kart 7. Obviously upscaled, up-res, redesigned for modern systems. But this is Mario Circuit, which I think was the first course on Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart DS, sorry, not Mario Kart 7 was on the 3DS. Well, I found it really crazy. I said it yesterday when I was doing the stream that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is 11 years old now, and it's had, obviously it doesn't feel like that because it's kind of become a bit of a live service game by Nintendo with the regular updates and the different expansion pack track waves. But and new characters like Pauline, Funky Kong, Diddy Kong, etc. So yeah, it's been the original game came out on the Wii U in 2014. Then it got its own sort of expansions to it, and then when it came out on the Switch during the Switch's first year in 2017, and then Nintendo have just continually added to it with new characters, track packs and things like that. It kind of is in the same way that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate became like the ultimate version of that title. It did almost become like the ultimate version of this title, and you kind of wondered how they would top that, but then the answer is with Mario Kart World is to make it kind of open world meets Forza Horizon. I'm going to start talking for a bit just so I can get out of 9th place. Anybody who knows me in real life and has shared a car with me knows that this driving is kind of what being in a car with me in real life is like. Oh god, this is awful. Like, I'm not going to place again. 6, yeah, that was awful. Sorry guys, that was really, really bad. Still in 3rd place overall. 200cc is hard. I'm just doing one more check of emails to make sure that Nintendo haven't said your pre-order's live. Nope, nothing yet. So yeah, as I was saying, people who have joined at a different time, today is in the UK is Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders on the My Nintendo store. If they were supposed to go live in America today, but obviously what's happening in the world right now with the tariffs, Nintendo have paused pre-orders, obviously because they've priced their pre-order prices based on a certain amount of economic conditions, which aren't now true. A lot of the Switch 2 elements of the Switch 2 are made in both Vietnam and China, which are some of the countries that have had the highest retaliatory tariffs from President Trump. And you'll also, if you've been listening to the news this morning, you'll see that China is has sort of shot back and is saying that President Trump's actions are blackmail, and they're going to, if the tariffs aren't removed, they're going to do some retaliatory stuff. So this could even just get, it's quite a smart move from Nintendo, because the prices could just currently, with the tariffs that are in place at the moment, it could mean that the Switch 2 real price in America should be closer to like $669 when you account for the tariffs. So it's just interesting to see what happens, because if a proper trade war does happen, like that price could just go further and further. And I think one potential thing would be perhaps Nintendo deciding to just pause the Switch 2 in the US until the trade stuff calms down a bit, because no one's going to win in terms of, Nintendo aren't going to win from a public reputation, because obviously not everyone is switched on as to the reason why this is happening. So a lot of people could just think that there's some price gouging in effect because of Nintendo, and this is a very high in demand item. So like I say, it's a very, I don't pretend to be an economist, but it's a weird time at the minute with that kind of stuff. That was awful. 7th. You can see why I haven't played 200cc that much. Thankfully, I'm still in 3rd place. Thank you for everyone who's liked and subscribed to the channel so far. I'm almost up to 900 subscribers, I think, or maybe I'm past that now, which in the space of less than a week is kind of incredible, I do have to admit. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm at 860 plus subscribers, which I think is pretty, like, wow. So thank you. Again, I try to do stuff that people want to see. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong or there's more stuff you'd like to see. This is the Singapore level. So this is that really famous hotel that was like the end of like Race Around the World and stuff. I like it when she flies, she starts singing her song. If I do well in this, I might be able, this is the last track on this course, if I do well on this, I might be able to at least place, but that's a tall order because this is hard and someone just dropped a blue shell. Thankfully I took them out as well. Take that. See how the track changes, like I don't go on the top of the hotel now, I go under it. It's quite cool. I've never been to Singapore, but it's fun how it, even I recognise some bits. These are fun to glide through. And now through Chinatown. Second, so that went quite quick. I think I will place 3rd, so at least I get a trophy. Glad, like, just by the skin of my teeth. So I think at the end of today, sort of 5 PM plus ish, I'll do another one of these streams. I'll let you know how I've got on with the pre-order thing. I will probably play something different than Mario Kart for a bit, so I might do Metroid Prime, the remastered on the Switch. So look forward to that and join me for that if you can. It'd be good to see you and have a chat. Yeah, so remember, if you're trying to get your Nintendo Switch pre-order today from places Switch 2, there's a few options. Amazon, you no longer need an invitation, but they're currently sold out, but just keep checking that website because they might come back. Places like Game Last Night did have some, but like I said, they wanted online, they wanted the payment full up front, which I was a bit dubious about with a company that had gone into administration a few times. There's always places like Smith's Toys, a lot of their places that seem to still have stock in their stores seem to be like Northern Irish stores, so if you're in Northern Ireland, go you. Currys, they had some, but you have to go into store, and again they want payment completely up front. Currys is a bit sort of, as a broader retailer and don't just sell video games, that might be an option because it's sort of a bit more robust in terms of what it sells and generally would stay afloat, I think. I just worry at the minute with the economic conditions being so changeable. John Lewis had some the other day, but they disappeared quite quickly. Argos, same. But My Nintendo Store is releasing theirs in the UK today. As I said, that's what I'm going to try today. They'll send you an email if you qualify. You've got to reach a few things. So you've got to be you've got to have a Nintendo account, be a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber for I think at least 2 years as of the 28th of February, and you have to have at least 50 hours of game time on your account as of the 28th of February. And also you have to be the person who pays for Nintendo Switch Online. You can't be a recipient of a family plan. So I hit all of those, so I'm hopefully going to get an email some point today from Nintendo, and then I'll be able to pre-order my system, because at the minute I don't have one, and I have had every Nintendo system at launch since the Nintendo 64. So if I don't get a Switch 2 on launch day, I'll be a bit miffed. So yeah, I am thanking you all for joining me. Remember to like this channel, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends, share it, and you'll be notified whenever I go live. I'll try to be a bit more sharing accurate times about when I'm going to be here streaming live, and I'll also be doing some general stuff like I've done before, like reaction videos and all that kind of stuff. You can also follow me over on different social media channels. I'm at Pixel Perfect Pride here on Twitch, also on Blue Sky, Facebook and Instagram. Pixel Perfect Pride, all one word, and you can follow me there and interact and see what I'm up to. So anyway, thank you everybody for joining me today. I'm going to be doing more of these things, as I said, and I hope everybody who's after a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order today is lucky, but please stand behind me in the queue. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.